I couldn't help but notice your little sculptures in the background there, which are clearly a tribute to your hometown of Miami, Florida, by the
Yes.
artist Romero Brito.
Yes, and I have
And
ginger over here. I have ginger
oh,
over
let's
here.
see.
I have those over there. And honestly, I have another burrito in my guest room. I love burrito. I love burrito. None of these are real
Yes.
though. None of these are
Well,
these
we
are
have
posters, and this is actually, these are real. These are from the
the
burrito
gallery.
store in Lincoln Road.
Yeah, and
Yes.
Lincoln, yeah.
Yes.
And actually he's it's still on Lincoln, but the studio he has now is probably different than the one you remember because he moved.
Yes.
But I had the pleasure, like many of my high net worth celebrity clients, I had the pleasure of raising his puppies for him. And I've always been a fan of his work, and he is by far I'm gonna have to tell him he has to listen to this if he wants to hear me talk about him. But
Oh my
he's
God, I
by
want to
far
interview
one of
him.
yeah,
I
like
want to interview him. Please.
yeah,
I
like
would love to interview
he
him.
has by far been one of my favorite clients because he's just the most down to earth, like successful person, that'll welcome you into his home and show you all his own personal art and all that. But anyway, I trained his puppies for him, and then about a week or so after the puppies had gone home, there's a delivery at my door. And he gifted me the most beautiful piece of art that I have in my spare bedroom. And it's this collage of animals. And I think it's called either Friends or Friendship. But he knew I was a fan of his work because, of course, I showed him. I was like, I have a lot of art from you. And one of my goals, like in my own personal life, with the success that I've had and the money that I've made with my business, I really wanted to have one of your pieces. And although I'm still far off from being able to afford one of your originals, right? Like
Right.
not even an original, like, because I have some originals, but your commissions, right?
Right.
Like those start at what, like 45,000 a piece. So let's not get crazy.
Yeah.
But I do own a couple of his limited editions, and that was one thing that I always aspired to do. And I just told him I feel so blessed to be able to have you as a client because I just love your work, and I have,
Oh my
your
gosh.
heart's piece in my dining room and blah blah blah. So he knew I was a fan, and to get a gift like that was just so overwhelming and beautiful. And so I have a limited edition signed by him to me and my husband. Thank you for raising my puppy, in my guest bedroom.
I'm gonna cry.
It's
That's so
beautiful. It's
amazing. If you're
beautiful.
not from
Yeah.
Miami, maybe it doesn't say anything to you.
Right.
Romero Brito, I mean, he is a household name in Miami, in Latin
International.
America. Yeah,
Yes.
internationally, just a household name. He's amazing. And I actually, the guest that I have on tomorrow, or that I'm recording with tomorrow, she's in San Antonio, Texas, and I know she's a
Okay.
fellow Brito lover. So I'm gonna let her
All
know
right.
that I
Yeah.
met the
Brito's
trainer
dog
who
trainer.
trains, Brito's pets. Oh my God, that's amazing. What kind of
Yes.
dogs does he have?
Terrier.
Does he have how many?
He has one now.
One. Okay.
Yeah, one. Mona.
Amazing.
No,
He's so cool.
Lisa Pop.
He is a marketing genius and just like a gifted, just, I mean, everything he makes is so commercial, but so special and so fun.
It
And
is.
it just gives you like a good
Oh,
feeling and a,
and I got to tour his glitter studio. That was amazing.
oh
He
my
just, I told him, I was like, I love the glitter, and he goes, let me show you my glitter room, and he brings me, and I got to see where, like, basically, he does all the art, and then he has like people, right, like awesome
yeah.
people that work for him that are
Yeah.
responsible for putting the glitter on all of his artwork. And I was like, oh, what do you do
Yes.
for a living? Oh, I put the glitter on. Like, that's amazing.
That is a cool job.
So cool.
That's maybe my retirement plan, even though I'm sure you have to
Glitter
actually
room.
be an artist to do it, because you have to have a good eye, and these are like
Yeah.
$45,000 commissions.
Yeah.
Amazing, Dee. That is so cool. I am so jealous. So what other celebrity clients do you have?
I try not to name all the names.
All right, fine. Maybe
we can
one day.
we can bring up Brito, because I know that if he ever saw this, he would love that I promote his artwork.
No.
Actually, another thing, after I trained his dogs, he actually said to me, if you ever want to use any of my artwork in your building, he's like, I would love to give you the permission to do that. Because again,
Yeah.
marketing genius, right? Like anywhere he can put his brand, he wants to put it. And so I've been waiting for the opportunity to maybe put some of his art in my training center. We remodeled it last year. So I was actually just discussing this even last week with my COO, that I was thinking of reaching back out to him and saying, hey, like, wanted to just like re-verify that your offer still stands, and can
Yeah.
you send me the file for I want like a big palm tree basically on the side of my building. I think that would be so cool. So like a pretty burrito palm tree. But Yeah, I have a lot of high net worth celebrity clients, and the reason they come to me is because I'm very discreet. Like, you won't ever see me, I'll post their dog, right?
Right.
And sometimes you know who they are because they'll share my content or they'll like their
Right.
own dog's photo.
I love it. And one day you and I and Flavia are gonna have a glass of wine, and I'm gonna find out, not for the show, but I'm gonna find out more. I'm gonna find out more. I'm gonna give you some more of that Sutter
It's
Home
fine.
Merlot, and I'm gonna make sure that you spill the beans, even though I won't put it on
Sure,
the show. It'll
that's
just be
fine.
for me.
It'll just be between us. That's fine.
Yes, absolutely.